In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint, where the truth always matters. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. I am your trusted source for hard-hitting conservative news. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Good evening, fellow patriots, and welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. Tonight, we gather not just as listeners, but as torchbearers of liberty. America, the land of amber waves, rugged mountains, and boundless dreams, has always been a crucible of trials. Our history echoes with battles fought, ideals debated, and challenges surmounted. We stand at a crossroad, a nation's grappling with the diversity, our unity phrase, our institutions strain, and our values clash. But let me remind you, adversity isn't our foe, it's our forge. Our founding fathers knew this well. They etched the Constitution, a symphony of ideals. On parchment, their quills fueled by audacity, they faced insurmountable odds, yet they prevailed. Today we face dragons anew, polarization, economic shifts, and cultural upheaval. But fear not, my friends, we are the phoenix rising. Let us turn our trials into triumphs. Let us bridge our divides, not as red or blue, but as Americans. The symphony of diversity, the crescendo of hope. So as we dive into tonight's discussion, remember this. American isn't just a place, it's an idea. An audacious experiment in freedom, equality, and justice. Together we'll rise because that's what America does. Rising from the ashes, stronger, why there is, and more united. That's what America is. Thank you for joining us tonight. Stay tuned for a thought-provoking conversation, respectful debates, and unwavering belief that America's best days lies ahead. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for tuning in tonight as we finish up this last full episode of new updates on Trump's assassination or attempted assassination. I've still got a bunch of videos from yesterday to show you, a whole bunch of new articles that we'll go over tonight. So we're not going to waste no time. We're going to get into this. Hi, everybody. Charlie Phoenix. How are you guys doing? Now, I got one that's really off the subject I'm going to start with first here. But first, let me show you some new stickers. Some new stickers that got made up here. Look at this one. Now look at that one. Okay, that's now just one. Wait a minute. Well, let's see what we gotta do. This is the one we like. We gotta get that one. Now, if any of you guys see anything that you like, good old Uncle Sam right there. I did all these yesterday. Didn't get a chance to show them to you, but here we got this one. Oh, let me get that. That light gets bad. But it actually looks like Trump, don't it? I like that one. And then this was going to be a shirt. You can't read that one. Oh, shoot. It says, I love my country. I fear my government. That's that one. If any of you guys want stickers, you can email me and it's below on the ticker down there, the Conservative Viewpoint at yahoo.com. And you see I got some shirts made up again, more shirts. Can't see the one way over there. It says, never surrender, fear nothing. I've been working down here on when I have time to do stuff, but it's been interesting. And one of our viewers, Sean, he showed me his equipment today. Wow, am I jealous. He got some massive equipment that's pretty cool. So, all right, well, we'll get on with everything. Hey, there's Billy Bob. All right, the first one, I know you guys have heard about this already, and it's the Trump document case has been dismissed, right? Well, Jack Smith Jack Smith got his panties in a bunch, and now he's going to try to appeal it. People are getting their panties in a bunch because the judge, Cannon, followed the law. Unlike all these other corrupt-ass judges, like the fat-ass Braggs case and all them two New York ones and stuff. You know, she followed the law, so now they're going to get all over her case because she followed the law, and they're not. So they didn't like that. So, yeah, he's got his panties in a bunch, so he's going to try to appeal. We'll see what happens. What else we got here? Okay, yeah, I know you guys were talking about the service director, the Secret Service director, and I'm going to show you this one here. And this is her talking about this crap, about why she didn't put somebody on the roof where the sniper was at, because she said it was too steep, right? So take a look at this real quick, and I think this is the right video, so I hope I got it right. Take a look. Yes, it is. Now, how many more excuses does she have to make? Because which one was steeper? The one that they were already on, or the one the sniper was on? You guys be the judge, because I'm thinking the one they were on, because look at them. I mean, it was slick, it was steep as ever, and the one that he's on is almost flat. It's barely a grade. So she's full of shit when she says that stuff. The slope wasn't shit. Exactly, William. And these people are pathetic. Hi, Alan. And she's pathetic. And she should resign. And she said she was not going to resign. Couple more I got here. So let me. Well, I don't know why I rolled down here. So let me find it here. It revealed some moments before the shooting, and I don't remember that one. But they did show, they were talking about the people seeing the shooter, and they were pointing at him and all that crap. And I've got a bunch of stuff here still yet, and I want to get over these, because tomorrow we're going back to normal unless something comes up that's so extreme. There's something that we don't already know. And they keep talking about that too. A half an hour before. I don't believe it was a half an hour before, but it was a little bit of time between the cop pansy that jumped down and didn't go back up to get it before the guy started shooting. But you guys know that the building he was on was a staging area for cops inside, right? So I hope you guys know that. The more they try to cover their asses, the worse it looks for them. Right, Tammy? It does. Every time they turn around, they find the lie. And yes, people were seeing there. Why didn't the people run up there? If they saw him with a gun, why didn't the people run up there and try to do it? Yeah, I know that's not their job and stuff. It's the cop's job. But somebody could have threw rocks at him or something to try to deter him from shooting. I mean, he wasn't that good of a shot anyways, but William said they can't even lie about this shit because in 4 years, the clown world, we're watching cameras are rolling and we got... Yeah, but you remember, William, you can't believe your own eyes. According to KJP, we can't believe that. Yeah, top police group blasts Secret Service for blaming local cops for that. I know you guys were talking about that on American Rebellion, Jerry's show. I have to get that right. But I'm gonna get into this. Let's see. Well, this first one is just showing that dirt ball, and they should never show him again. He's just a piece of garbage. But yes, he may have been a plant. He might have been an scapegoat. So never know. But I do want to show you this one. We didn't get to it because they were having trouble. And I want you guys to make sure you let me know if I'm getting echoes or anything. when I show you this. This is ABC blaming Trump and us, Republican conservatives, on the shooting. Let me know if you get an echo or not.
No matter who the shooter, what the shooter's motives were, no matter who the shooter is, you are going to hear conspiracy theories going forward.
No question about that. But as you point out, those statements from J.D. Vance and Vivek Ramaswamy, of course, President Trump and his supporters have contributed to this violent rhetoric as well.
Well, absolutely, George. We were just looking back this morning at some of the things that former President Trump has said. He warned last March of potential death and destruction if he were charged by the Manhattan District Attorney. Our country is being destroyed as they tell us to be peaceful. Trump in January warned of bedlam in the country if the criminal charges against him succeeded. And of course, in March, he said, now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That will be the least of it. He said he was partly joking and that was taken out of context. But those are indeed his words. And you have heard it from supporters as well. And supporters are certainly in some parts angry. And let's remember January 6th. In so many ways for the campaign, January 6th will probably be in the background after yesterday's event. This is a very difficult time for this campaign. I'm sure this week in Milwaukee that President Trump will highlight this, and President Biden is going to have to figure out how to go forward with his campaign and what exactly they say.
Wow. Just wow.
That's never better words right there. You believe those dumb fucks? He did not say it's going to be bloodbath for the world. He said it's going to be bloodbath for the auto industry. These son of a bitches shouldn't need to be fired for lying right on air. I don't care who you are. If you lied like this assholes did, they should be done right now. Because they just blatantly lied about what Trump said and take his words, spin it totally. And that pisses me off to no end. I mean, whatsoever. I can't even stand it. But that's what I wanted to show you. Oh, my God, does it piss me off. Now, you guys have probably seen all these before. Now, how everybody? I see Jeff's in there and Kurt came in. Cool. Glad to see you guys. The skank shouldn't have a job, Aaron. Welcome. I just got asked if I was cussing in Russian after the dog stepped on my foot. That's nice, Vic. Do you speak Russian, Vic? Just read the script, bitch. Yeah, that's what they tell her, Billy Bob. Fuck this chick. Her face is more wrinkled than an orangutan's ball sack. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're pretty much right. She's a more off than a moron. More off than on. Oh, that's right, Lee. She definitely is that. But you guys probably have already seen all these, but we're going to get through them. And I promise we're done after this. We're going back to normal because I got a boatload already for tomorrow in there. All different kind of stuff. And it's going to be interesting. So here's the first witness that they saw. Everybody likes this guy. It's the redheaded guy, if you guys saw him. And that's a little bit long, too. But I got one long one of this fat little guy. And he says a lot that he witnessed. But we've getting so many different witnesses, it's unreal. Listen to this first one.
Right, we couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up, and probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, But we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on. We're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling
Yep.
police and the Secret Service?
We were telling the police. We were pointing at them for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
Binoculars.
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see, I mean, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh, yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Blew his head off. Why was the reporter trying to stop him from saying blew his head off? Well, that's what he did. But he made a point there, though, and this is where I get confused, and everybody's saying it was a half an hour he was up there. But this kid's saying when they see him and they started telling the police, it was like minutes. Not half an hour, minutes. So where's the truth at? Love that dude with the fake hair hat. Yeah, he might even be the zombie team. I think the shot came from the Trump's left side and hit them in the fire chief. I bet the bullet comes up missing because it's not a 5.56 round. That might be true, John. Hi, Madeline. I see Pat's in the house. Hi, Pat. Okay, now he was talking about they watched the shooter crawl up the roof, right? So let's watch it ourselves.
Stunning new video tonight showing the moment Donald Trump's would-be assassin climbed onto the roof of that building just 2 minutes before he opened fire.
Yeah, look, there he is.
You can hear bystanders desperately trying to alert police. Authorities now using that video as part of the investigation. And tonight, ABC News has learned that heavily armed local police were stationed inside that building and missed Thomas Crooks climbing up the outside of the building to the roof. The same building was being used as a staging area for local police, according to 2 law enforcement officials. And Butler Township officials are confirming ABC News' reporting that a local police officer climbed up the roof and confronted Brooks moments before the shooting.
Now, you believe that? Now, if there was anybody inside that building, it's a metal building, so I'm pretty sure you're going to hear it. But nobody heard a thing. Okay, well, the next thing I got, let's see. So if they blew his head off, is there a picture of the shooter with his head still on? Yeah, Billy Bob. They didn't blow it off. But they did remove the picture that they showed, and they blurred them, all of them now. Because when this all went down, and maybe I could go back on my video and look at it, because they showed it bloodied before. Now you can't find it anywhere, but my video might have it on there, so I might have to go back in there and look for it. But we're going to get back into other stuff starting tomorrow. So yeah, and I heard you guys talking about the second shooter deal. There's an article out there, and I didn't even bring it up because it was so stupid. They're talking about a third shooter now. Are you kidding me? This is why I say keep everything, because the story's going to change and you're never going to get the truth. But this is history. We have lived through history, just like Ronald Reagan. And I was alive during Ronald Reagan's when he was shot. But this is all history, and we've lived through it, people. This is a story to tell your grandchildren about the sad story, because it ends with the Democrats have caused all this. Secret Service was supposedly inside the building. Well, there was supposed to be all kind of cops inside that building too, Pat. And that's the bad part about it. If they were in there and they didn't hear this guy clumping around, and I know he wasn't quiet, but he outsmarted the Secret Service, the state police, the local police, and everybody. How the hell does this dumbass outsmart all these people? They're supposed to be the elite of law enforcement. Obviously, they're not, because look what they're run by, that dumbass bitch woman. She should be gone. Yeah, he's supposed to be like 30 years old. Yeah, and all these Secret Service agents are toply trained. I mean, they're highly trained people. And this kid gets over on them. Oh my God. Nope, they won't stop trying. They'll lie their asses off. Until Trump's attorney investigates, we won't hear the truth. CIA and FBI know and how to plant and destroy evidence. And you know, Madeline, they're probably already doing it. They're already destroying evidence like crazy because we all know it's an inside job. We all know who's doing it. And it's not the Iranians. The Iranians are being used as an excuse, just like they use Russia as in getting and interfering in elections and stuff. They want to blame everything. And you wonder why everybody around the world's pissed at us? This is why. I mean, wouldn't you get pissed if somebody was blaming you on shit that you didn't do? Well, hell yes, I would. All right, we got two together on this one. Two witnesses. I don't know if they picked the most biggest doofuses or what, but watch these two guys.
Rachel Scott is back with us now. Rachel, you've been here since the beginning tonight. We were talking to each other during World News as the rally was just getting underway, and you've been getting these horrific stories from witnesses, and you're with another one tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, we're with another group of witnesses that saw what happened. I will tell you, hours ago, this area right here was filled with Trump supporters eager, waiting to go inside of that rally. Right now, tonight, this is an area where Trump supporters are gathering. They're left with shock about what happened. Tell me what you saw inside.
Yeah, I was just about like 30 feet from Trump, and then I saw the people that had been shot, and they were bringing them down in the stands right above me, and I just didn't want to get down. I just kept standing. But I saw, I saw the man that was hit in the head, and there was a lot of blood, and I knew there was no way he was going to survive that. And then there were two of them that they brought down, but it was like real chaos and chaotic, but I didn't get down, and so it was very interesting. We were just right there, about 40.
What was going through your mind as you saw that person with tons of blood on them?
Yeah, at first I was thinking, I thought different thoughts, like maybe this was the shooter and then he committed suicide, or maybe someone shot him. That's what my first thoughts were. I didn't think about just like someone that was in the stands. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And now knowing that this is someone that was in the stands, how are you processing this?
No, I think we're all in shock. Yeah, we're numb that this happened.
Can I say, when I heard this going on, I thought it was a firecracker. Just like with Kennedy, people thought it was a firecracker. And I looked, we were 20 yards away from Trump, and then we were 20 yards away from where I thought it was a firecracker. Then now I'm thinking maybe those were bullets that were going over our head.
Okay, they got some specific detail there, and but it means different stories, different. Everybody. This is what we've been getting for the past 3 days now. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff here, guys. Gross negligence, Tammy, and it was a setup, most definitely. And I think he was a guinea pig. I think it was, and there might have been two shooters, and the shooter might have been on another building, a real sniper from far behind, and this kid maybe got off a shot, and then the one that would hit him, and screwed the other one up, and then the other ones just started shooting. Who knows? Will we find out? We get Trump in, I guarantee he'll let it out, just like, what Madeline said. How did he get the bullet in the wound, Jack? Alan, I answered you that. That was a made-up story by the Post, and they were made to pull that Post, the story down. So if they did or not, I looked it up when I heard them talking about that. Yeah, and Rowdy, that was a staging area for him where they set up their coffee and food and all that crap for him. I have a problem with that part. A plan by the deep state, most definitely, because they're running out of stuff. All these court hearings and stuff and have failed. Everything has failed. Now, do we go as far as, are they going to cheat in the election again? That's possible, but to what extent? Because they've already been caught once, but not held accountable for it, but they've been caught. Everybody knows they've done it. Yeah, he was real young. when Trump and all of them was in. They had FBI housing off the building, yes. There it is. Vic, you got the picture there. I don't know if I can. Yes, I can. Let's see. Hold on one second here. Oh, you know what? I can't. I don't know if I can do that or not. Let's try. Let me try this real quick here and try to bring that up. Where are you at, little bugger? All right, where you at, you sucker? I'm gonna try to get that picture up and see if you guys can see it, for everyone can see it. But there it is. All right, bring it up. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, let's go with photo. All right, there it is. Hold on one second. Oh, shit, wrong one. You want you up here. All right, here we go. Let me do this. And entire screen, we don't need. And there we go. All right, there it is. Can you guys see that? That is the picture that I saw that day. And you can't tell where his head's pretty much blown off, but does look like the kid. So that is the one that I saw. Thank you, Vic, for that. That is the one that I saw there, and if they're using him as an excuse or what, I'll bet you they are. Show for deterrent and hiding the after effects. Most definitely. They're hiding everything that's going to lead to whoever actually used him as a guinea pig is what they're going to get at. So let me get rid of, let's see. Getting rid of these videos that we've already been through because I want to make sure I get you all of them. Now, here's that fourth video, the fourth witness. And listen to what he has to say about all this.
A gentleman who was along the fence line, I'm just meeting him right now. Sir, thank you so much. You're talking to KDKA. Can I have your name and what did you see and hear?
This is Ben Macer. I was at the same point that probably the witness you were talking to earlier. I was up at the fence line, saw the guy move from roof to roof, told an officer that he was on the roof. The officer come looking, I went back to where I was looking, heard that there was somebody that could see the person, so I went back to where they were standing, saw the person, went back and told the officer again that if he goes back to that particular spot, he can see the person, figuring that he would go on radio. And when I turned around to go back to where I was is when the gunshots started, and then it was just chaos, and we all came running away, and that was that.
Let me get this right. So you actually saw the man on top of the roof behind us?
Yes.
And you're saying people reported that to law enforcement, saying there is a man on the roof of the building?
Yes, there were two officers that were actively searching. You could tell they were searching and looking for somebody, and we just tried to help and tell them where the guy was. And at some point, somebody obviously found him, or the snipers found him, and that was the end of his decisions.
Did you get a good?
No, I mean, so many stories. I mean, I showed you 4 different people, different stories. I've never heard somebody say he was going roof to roof. He climbed up on one roof because there was a little roof, and then he climbed up onto the other roof. But roof to roof, they get a little more like your fishing stories. You know, when you get a trout this big, they end up being this big by the time you get home. So I don't know. What is year lick, Madeline? Not sure what that is. I put out the story for y'all. Talking points. I have great friends online. Hey, I'm glad you found it. I couldn't find it. I was looking for it all morning this morning. So, Okay, what do we got next here? I got another one here. Fox News and witness at Trump rally. All right, I put these together back then, and I can't remember exactly what I put in here, but I'm going to let you watch this, and we'll remember it together.
We're still following the breaking news out of Pennsylvania, where a gunman was shot and killed during an open rally there at a Trump rally earlier today. Fox's Connor Hansen has been monitoring closely the details throughout the day. You're live in New York, Connor. What can you tell us tonight?
Hi, Eric. And just to reiterate, former President Trump says he is okay after getting hit by a bullet. It was just minutes into his speech in that Butler, Pennsylvania rally. That shooter has been killed, but tragically, one person attending the rally was killed and at least 2 others were hurt. We're continuing to monitor these details as it comes in. Trump could be seen reaching for his face and neck, then quickly ducking behind the podium as his Secret Service detail rushed the stage. Several loud bangs continued, the former president appearing to be injured, but still pumping his fist to supporters before he was whisked off the stage. A close-up shot shows blood coming from the former president's ear. A spokesperson for the Trump campaign also weighing in, saying, quote, President Trump thanks law enforcement and first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. He is fine and is being checked out at a local medical facility. Witnesses who were at the rally described the frightening moments when they realized what was happening.
Somebody started yelling, hit the ground, hit the ground. And when I looked over, and then I saw the smoke from the gunfire.
Just heard pop, pop, pop. Right away you think, well, maybe firecrackers, and you're kind of stunned. And then fire, and then like return fire, and then get down. So we got down, and we huddled, and we just started.
I'm answering some stuff. Here, he was the first person accused of the assassination attempt. Okay, I did not know that. I'm going to have to look that up. Thank you. So, see, we got so many stories, and what are we supposed to believe? Now, this other video shows the shooter on the roof, and this one's like really quick, so.
From Mike DeFriscia. He says at first he and his wife thought the alleged shooter was just trying to get a better view of former President Donald Trump speaking. Then he heard another man yelling.
It looked like he had glasses on to me at first, but when the video that Vic showed us, of course his glasses must have got blown off, so with his head. So, okay. Now, this one is that piece of shit, Dave Goldman, the Democrat. You guys hear this video, but I'm going to let you listen to it anyways here. Let me see. It was a decent shot. Trump turned his head just in time. You'll never convince me God wasn't watching out for him. Oh, most definitely was. Most definitely was. A millimeter, like everybody's been saying, a millimeter fraction going in to right to his head could have taken him out without a problem. JFK Jr. was, oh, ma, the bullet ain't got shit on me. Yeah, William. But you're right. God was definitely watching out of him because he just turned in the last minute. That's not something that actually happens. Listen to this damn piece of shit, what he has to say.
It's just unquestionable at this point that man cannot see public office again. He is not only unfit, he is destructive to our democracy, and he has to be eliminated.
And they're talking about the rhetoric that we push. I don't remember anybody talking about Joe Biden trying to get killed or putting a target on his back or a bullseye and being eliminated. I don't remember any of that stuff. So I would like to know where they get that from, because he doesn't need any help. He's so demented and he's far gone anyways. It just, I can't stand that dude. Oh my God. That big nosed bastard, he could run. That's what I got. The last video we already saw. It was what that statement. You guys remember that? How weird he is with that statement. It's only 10 seconds. Let's watch it again from yesterday.
My name is Thomas Matthew Crooks.
I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? You got the wrong guy.
I'd still like to know what the hell he meant by that. Is it just him being weird or was being weird or whatever? It just doesn't make sense to me why he would say something like that. So that just that's been bugging me. So that's why I wanted to show you that. It's off screen. Okay, now let's get into the rest of the. What do we got left here? Okay, we got time. The rest of the articles that we didn't get to. He is a piece of shit, Kurt, because every time he's running his mouth when the hearings and everything, it's all lies. And I would love to be able to be there and confront them dudes with their lies. It just pisses me off that nobody can say anything because they're bound by the ethics rules of the House, and they stick to it. When are these Republicans going to get the cojones to actually do something and say something to these people, to tell them to shut their mouths? It irks me that they can just sit there and lie and get away with it, and nobody says a damn word to them. I just can't get it. It just dumbfounds me. We didn't need to. We expected him to fall one time too many. Yeah, exactly. And he's going to, because they're pushing him to be in there. Oh, there's another one. Hey, that don't look like the same guy. The one on the left there, Mark. They do not look like the same people. I mean, the unshaved hair, the hair on the left looks darker than, maybe it's just a light. There's a 2015 mugshot of his dead body from today. Ha! Okay, that's the first time I saw that one. Antifa member, most of them belong. And I know you guys were talking that he was a registered Republican. He was Republican on paperwork, but he donated to Joe Biden. It was like $15, and he donated to that group or whatever the hell it was of Democrats. So somebody got him to sign up for Republican, which he wouldn't. We obviously know he was not. Well, before he got there, the flag was tangled in the shape of an angel before they fixed it. Is that right? I wish somebody got a picture of that. Billy Bob, do you think it's on AI? Yeah, that just doesn't look like him. To me, it doesn't look like him. Now, maybe you guys might think it does, but to me, it doesn't look like him. Now, that piece of garbage here, what does this one say? This is Jiggle gazing, not Thomas Matthew Crook. Jez gazing or Jew gazing. He looks like Crooks and decided to troll the internet. This guy who pretended to be the Trump assassin as a joke admits that he didn't. He fucked up. Don't be surprised if he isn't paid by the Secret Service. I don't know if he'd be paid by the Secret Service, but he definitely would be paid by CIA, FBI, or anything like that. He could have been. So you never know. We're going to have to wait and see, I guess. If we got to get Trump in there first so we can find out. Yes, Alfred, we definitely have to vote him out. We got to get Democrats out of office at the state, local, and federal levels. So, I got this from I am not even looking. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at the other one. There's Becky. Sorry, Becky. I sent you the roof picture on Messenger. Okay, thank you. I couldn't get it through this. Thank you very much. But I got this. This was an op. Miss Flipster, most definitely it was an op. But I got this to read about the election time. And I'll run through this real quick because I got just a few more articles left here to go over with you guys. But for the election time, and you guys want to do this, become poll watchers. One of the other viewers sent it to me, Becky. Just being there can prevent the corruption because it will almost prevent it. They'll still try to get away with it. But if you're there and they know you're watching them, It's less likely they're going to do it in front of your face. They're going to wait till you turn your back and then do it. But try to become a poll watcher if you can. Set up cameras. They say 24/7 visuals with cameras around the ballot drop boxes. Florida law requires them to be monitored by election officials. It allows the members of each party to be present and available except for ballots. Now, do you do what Democrats do, but without cheating? Get absentee ballots from registered voters. Republicans who doesn't or can't get to the polls, and make sure their ballot gets to the voting box. Go door to door with volunteers. That's what I tell you. To call 10 people, text 10 people, get 10 people registered, whatever you have to do to get them out there. This is so important, guys. We got like 3.5 months left. This is what has to happen. It's not if. We have to make this happen no matter what. These people are corrupt to the core, and they have to be stopped. And this is the only way we can stop them legally. This is what we have to do. The hair, the eyebrows, jawline, all the same. Doesn't look like it, but like I said, I mean, you guys can probably see it better than me, but it doesn't look the same. Biden said he didn't mean in the crosshair. He meant bullseye, as if the need to keep an eye on him. Yeah, right. That son of a bitch don't even remember doing it because they wrote it for him. But Pat, I believe he said that too. Oh, and that was on an interview. It's the same thing. Crosshairs, bullseye. You put a bullseye on somebody, what does that mean? Okay, it's the same thing. I want to see Clay Higgins take the bastard behind the gym. Exactly right, Kurt. That .338 took out his teeth and half of his head. Yeah, it would do some damage. The guy in Mark's picture voted for Obama and Hillary. Oh my God. The one they showed dead on the roof had the same shaped mouth as Yearlick. I'm going to have to look that up too, Madeline, since you said that now. Biden will lie about everything. Biden lies about everything, no matter what. And I had the big list of it. I don't know if I still have it or if I threw it away. But, I mean, the huge list that he just lied about since he's been installed into the White House. Man, I got a bug flying around, a little gnat flying around, getting on my nerve. The redheaded skank, Jen Psaki. Best watch that. Oh, I can't stand Jen Psaki. But at least she's a good liar compared to that twit KJP DEI hire, the worst DEI hire ever. Vix, the last vote I did, one of the candidates asked me outside the polling venue. Oh my God. Not that it's funny, not that somebody would ask you out, but that's pretty sad. They want to pick you up during election time. I would sign up to be a poll watcher, but we don't need to cheat in Skagway. We have ranked voting that don't even need Dominion to cheat when they want to. Now, true, we should get rid of all Dominion voting. I think we've all said that before. If they don't need poll watchers, watch the poll watchers. Well, we know that Trump and their team are getting hundreds of thousands of people with attorneys and everything to be all over the country. So that's a start, but they definitely need a hell of a lot more than that. They had cameras in 2020 that showed all the bullshit, so cameras are useless. Yeah, Billy Bob, because some of those cameras didn't even work on there. Then anywhere that the camera didn't work, the ballots shouldn't count. Because they are, by law, have to be a camera on every drop box. And you saw what Dinesh did with 2,000 mules. And right there's the proof that you need, but they wouldn't do it. No judge has the balls enough to take up the case where the proof is in the pudding right there. And he had all the proof to give to him, and he wouldn't do it. Oh, is that pretty cool? Mark showed the picture of the flag, if you guys can see that in Wimpkin. Oh, what do we got here? I just sent you a picture of the flag for the rally. Well, somebody else just did too, Corey. I have a picture of the flag but don't know how to get it to you. Well, I just got it. I haven't. He might have sent it to my phone, and I haven't looked yet. Yeah, he sent it to my phone, and Becky sent me one too. Oh, that was on Messenger. They sent it to me through Facebook. But thank you, Mr. Flipster. All right. Let's get it. Oh, okay, this next article, guys. And I don't know if you guys heard about this, but do you know the media had a kill list? American Rebellion in the house. Yeah, Jerry is here. How you doing, Jerry? We just watched the show a little bit ago. He was on. It's a weird day. I don't know why he was on today. I didn't get to the first part of it, so I didn't think he was on tonight. But media had a kill list, and so far, Scalise, Kavanaugh, and now Trump. Something has happened to all three of them from their kill list. So the media is part of the issue. The problem with all this, I didn't know they had a kill list until this came up in my email. Over a course of only 7 years, corporate media hate campaigns against prominent Republicans have incited and provoked 3 assassination attempts, 2 of which drew blood. In June of 2017, a supporter for far-left Senator Bernie Sanders in Vermont opened fire on a group of Republicans, if you remember that, when they were playing baseball or softball, whatever. And those guys got hurt there. And then that was when Stephen Scalise almost died from his injuries. And then everything else has been going on. So that is an issue I find with that too. All right, and this next article is FBI leads investigation into attempted assassination of former President Trump. We've all heard it. We've not got anything from them at all. Nothing. And I don't think we're going to get anything. They just they say what they're going to do, but they never give any, like when they opened his phone. You think by now they would know exactly what's on his phone? What are they hiding? Why aren't they telling us, okay, there was nothing on the phone or there was something on the phone? What is their investigation going to unravel? Is it they're hiding the second shooter, a third shooter, a group of people, whatever? Tell us that there was nothing on the phone or what their evidence is. They're not being transparent whatsoever. Please address if you saw or will check into the Secret Service hurriedly ordering back people out of the line of fire seconds before the shots. I'm going to have to look that up. I have not even, until now, I didn't see it, Robert. So I'm going to, wait a minute, I got to get my book. Or if I don't get my book, I won't remember it. And this is where I keep my addresses and stuff. So let me write this down real quick. Secret Service. All right, that's for tomorrow. I will look that up right there while I'm setting up for the show. But there's so many articles. There was somebody sitting there saying that the Secret Service asked him nicely to not shoot. That's a freaking lie, too. That's what I'm getting sick and tired of hearing all these people just making up shit just so they can get their 5 minutes of fame. We got a lot of racist people in the government right now. Schumer should be in prison for inciting violence. Most definitely. You better believe that there, Alan. MSM is getting desperate too. Their ratings are still falling, and listening to investigative reporting from citizen journalists, it's far more accurate than non-biased. That's why people are switching over to stuff like here. Because, and Dan Bongino, Wendy Bell, all the other ones, Charlie Cook and all them, because the media lies, and we all know it now. But the FBI is not going to give us any information. We're going to have to find out ourselves, or we're not going to get the information unless Trump gets in and he'll release it. Hopefully he'll release the JFK files too, so we can see that. This article was from during when everything was going on. Trump says last millisecond head tilt to read chart on illegal immigration stats saved his life. So, and he's definitely right there. It just wouldn't have taken but a hair to get in there, and we would be watching a funeral. Thank God we're not. Warning signs about Secret Service emerged months before Trump assassination attempt. This happens every time. And what do they say? It's never credible until something like this happens. Then, my God, it's credible now, isn't it? Holy shit. They know stuff that's going on. They should take precautions. Because now with this Iranian threat, they're not changing anything at the RNC. They said their security's tight enough. They don't need to change anything. So, but you know something was going to come out. Is it a true threat? Who the hell knows? The Democrats can make shit up. They've been making shit up forever now, so why would they stop now? Because they've got nothing to run on. They've got to make stuff up because they're done. I mean, they better as well throw their playbook away because they've ran through all their plays and it's coming out. That's why they're probably getting Jack Smith to appeal the document case because they're running out of stuff. And that I find that to be true. They're forcing him to do it, but he's going to look like a bigger idiot than what he already is. And, well, I hope he is because he's already got a history of failed indictments against politicians. So why not this one too? All right, what do we got here? Another one. We got what we know about the Trump rally shooter, Thomas Matthew Crooks. Nothing. That's what you know. Nothing. He was a nerd in school. He shot at President Trump. Ta-da! All right, we're good. We're done. All right. What else we got here? And after being shot, that would shake anyone up, even though it only went through his ear, it's still being shot. And you guys that have been shot before, no, I've treated gunshot wounds on the ambulance when I was running an ambulance. They look and pretty much painful, the ones that were alive when I got to them anyways. But most of them were dead because they were committing suicide. So, but Trump calls for national unity, resilience morning after assassination. The man was golfing the morning after. He's a tough son of a bitch, let me tell you what. Even though it was only in the ear, it would still visibly shake you up, knowing that you came this close. I'm not even that, I can't even put it that small, how close he came. I mean, you cut your hair. I don't have much hair, but you cut your hair, and it was thinner than that. I mean, it just, that would have been over it. So, yeah, he has every right to be shaken, but he definitely, if he's not, he's putting on a good front. God bless that man. Now here's where the local police officer confronted would-be Trump assassin on a roof, then retreated. Shooter proceeded to try to kill Trump. All this, that's why the half hour, I don't believe it. And like they said on Jerry's show, on the American Rebellion, things just don't add up. Nick said that, I believe, and every day, things come out that don't add up. The people where they were shot doesn't add up to one shooter. Multiple shooters, yes, but one shooter, no. Then somebody else brought a video up, and I didn't believe it. I didn't even try to download it, showing dust flying off over here from another shooter. And it's like, that's the article that I saw that said there's probably 3 shooters. I ain't listening to bullshit like that. I want to hear the truth. Another reason why we need to get Trump in there, on top of he's got to fix every mistake or failure of Joe Biden. We got to stop the wars. We got to get our inflation down. We got to get our gas price, all the food prices down. We got to get our taxes down. We can't afford this. We need him in there to get this country back on track. And it's going to be hard for him to do within 4 years, and that's all he's got left. Then we got to hope J.D. Vance shows us something that will make us want to vote for him as president for the next 4 years. So this is stuff that we got to work out here. And I hope it works out. Oh, and that dumb bitch, hell, Omar showed up on one of these. But defiant, Trump looks to rally nation in wake of failed assassination. Unite America. Defiant? After the shooter was neutralized, Trump rose to his feet and pumped his fist in the air to indicate that he was all right and, said fight, fight, fight. Which I wouldn't be thinking of doing that after you got shot. And I don't know why they don't even show why they call him defiant. Probably because they were telling him to stay down and not get back up. Well, that's not Trump. So that was Trump telling people to fight, fight, fight like that. And you can't blame him for that one. Now we finally got through all the articles. I think your hairline is thinner than that. Shut the hell up, Corey. All right, I'm missing some remarks here. I got to get back in the chat here real quick. Robert B., if you're going to RSBN, you will probably see the RSBN. Okay, it's true. The Hells Angels are in Milwaukee. That's what I heard, Kurt. I heard that they were there. They were in there or outside. I don't know if they ever went in or not. I haven't got to watch a lot of it. I've been working on this stuff and making these shirts and stuff. But if you want a shirt or stickers, guy, hit me up in the email or on here. Send me a message on Wimpkin or in wherever you guys are at, Facebook and on Twitter, Mr. Flipper. You can do that, or just go to my conservative viewpoint at yahoo.com and give me a message. I got all kinds. I'll send you a picture of all the different kind of stickers I have, and most of the stickers I can make into shirts too. I got great deals. I don't sell them like the other people do at high prices. Anyways, okay. All right, William. See you later. I hope I didn't miss you. Thanks for stopping in today. J.D. Vance's book is amazing so far. Yeah, you said you got that. I'm going to look that up. Well, 3 shooters sure let people go pretty early for multiple. That's what I was thinking, Alan. If there was 3 shooters, there would be a lot more people going down, because why would you take the risk of getting killed for trying to shoot at President Trump and not take out more people? So that's why I don't believe it was, Alan. Hells Angels are Trump supporters. I feel if anyone trying any funny stuff at the RNC convention, that's for sure, Madeline. You don't want to go up against the Hells Angels. That's for sure. Have you all seen the video of Trump nodding last night? I'm sure painkillers from being shot plays a good part of that. Yeah, I've done some weird stuff on painkillers before, Vic. So that's pretty funny. So these commie bastards will be facing some jail time here very soon. Kurt, I hope you're right. I hope somebody's being held accountable for this stuff, and that's what needs to happen. But okay, guys, we got through all of the videos that I wanted to show you yesterday. Got through all the articles. Now tomorrow I got a whole different lineup. We're going to go back to normal. We're going to get in the, and if I don't forget, Dennis, we're going to get in the Don't Get Dead disaster factor tip of the day. We're going to get in there until we can get on. And don't forget, guys, email me if you got any suggestions about the show that we're going to do, a little segment we're going to do on preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best. You know, the Don't Get Dead disaster factor segment. And I didn't put it in today because this is what we're going to go over. I'll try to remember to get it in, put it in tomorrow. But Dennis said he's probably not going to be here the rest of the week. So email me with anything that you guys want to see get into the show. If you have something already, email me. That's why I'm putting the ticker down here so you guys can see the email. Email me with the suggestions just to say hi. I like to say hi. Anything you want, check it out. If you, like I said, if you want to see any shirts or stickers or anything, I got a bunch of them. I'll take pictures and I'll send them to you through the email or message me on Wimpkin. But so, guys, that's all the time we got for tonight. And this is the time that I ask you, please check out my Rumble page, my Wimpkin page, and my Twitter page, or X, all under the same Country Conservative. If you're on YouTube, it's Country Conservative 1776. If you're in Facebook, like where Becky's at, it's under Charlie Brown. No lie. It is. Friend me on there. Please, friend me, share, friend, all of it. It helps me get this channel growing bigger so we can get more people awake. So, even your liberal buddies, piss them off. I don't care. I love to piss off people. So, because November's right around the corner, guys, and we got to do something because I'm still seeing a lot of people thinking they're going to vote for that demented idiot if he is still the nominee, which I did see a letter today that they're putting a letter together to hold off the nominee because they think they're rushing it too fast. They're going to hold off giving him the nomination. If it happens, we'll see, because I think they're not coming up until August or something like that. So I want to thank you guys again for joining me in chat, helping me make this show great. I couldn't do this, guys, without you. You are awesome. And I'm kind of running out of words to tell you how great it is. I love that you guys come on here and make this time go fast. It's awesome. And I can't complain. You guys are the bomb. So please join me tomorrow night. Same time, same bat channel. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with this. As we wrap up this week's episode, I want to share a powerful truth with you. Adversity is the forge where resilience is forged. In our journey through life, we encounter storms that threaten to break us. We face trials that seem insurmountable and doubts that whisper defeat. But remember this, we are not defined by the adversity we face. We are defined by how we rise above it. People battle trauma, mental health struggles, abandonment, and more. Yet they have emerged stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. They've challenged limiting beliefs, shattered barriers, and carved paths towards personal success. And that is what we must do as a nation, overcome barriers and carve paths towards personal success. So, my fellow conservatives, let us embrace adversity as our ally. Let us stand tall, knowing that every obstacle is an opportunity. Let us draw inspiration from those who've gone before us, lighting the way with their stories of resilience. As we sign off tonight, remember this: adversity is not our enemy, it's our training ground. Together, we'll forge a legacy of courage, determination, and unwavering faith in the face of life's storms. Thank you for tuning into the Conservative Viewpoint. Until tomorrow night, guys, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay strong, stay true, and keep overcoming challenges that you face every day. Good night, everyone, and see you tomorrow.